You can make this beautiful beaded spiral suncatcher, inspired by my double helix suncatcher. Hello live wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today we're making this beautiful beaded wire suncatcher with a twisted flat wire inside. So without further ado, let's get wired. I'm using 8 inches of 5mm flat aluminum wire and trimming the end so it's more rounded. You can file the end with a jewelry file to make it a little softer. And then I'm going to take each end with some flat pliers and nylon jaw pliers and twist. So we'll just keep rotating the pliers, holding the wire and twisting until you have as many twists as you like. Take your time with this, go slowly. You can pull and twist at the same time and you'll see it will make a nice even twist. Keep going until it's as twisted as you like. Turn it around and twist it a little bit more if you have one end that's not as twisted as the other. Don't worry if it's not perfect. It won't show too much because it'll be inside the spiral. Straighten it out by hand to make sure the wire is straight without damaging the twists. And you can get your 1.25mm hole punch and make a little hole at the end. The 5mm aluminum is wide enough so it should be able to make a centered hole without damaging the wire. I'm using 20 gauge German style wire. I'm going to make a little closed loop at the end. You could also use a flat head pin if you prefer. Put a crystal on that wire, clip the end to about 1/2 inch and get your bail making pliers to make a centered loop. Now we can dangle that on the end of the flat wire, close it up, pinch it so there's no pokey ends, adjust it, and there's your dangle. For the spiral, I'm using the artistic wire mandrel set. This is the 0.87mm size, and I'm using 24 inches of 16 gauge artistic wire, holding it against the mandrel and twisting it around so you'll have about 8 twists by the end. Making sure you hold the end of the wire with your thumb, press it in so it's nice and tight. Push it right in there and remove it. From here you can stretch it out a little bit if you like. Take the end with your bail making pliers and make a closed loop. Bring it in towards the center, rotating it, and then we'll get our flat pliers to bend it up on an angle, right in the center of that spiral. From there we'll do a loop in the opposite end so there's no rough end there. Take your round nose pliers and turn it around into a closed loop. Now we can insert the twisted flat wire just to measure how long it's going to be. Remove the coil and clip the flat wire and trim the corners so they're not sharp. Make another hole in the end of the twisted flat wire. Remove the hole punch and we'll make a little jump ring using the bail making pliers and 20 gauge German style wire. Clip the ends flush. You can also make jump rings and cut them with a jewelry saw for a cleaner cut, but this works with the flush cutters as well. Open up your jump ring. Put the twisted flat wire back into the spiral, bring it up to the top, add the jump ring, and attach it to the loop at the top. Bring it around with your chain nose pliers, insert the jump ring, and close it up. Here's how it looks without the beads, but we're going to go ahead and add some beads with 24 gauge artistic wire. Taking a long piece and winding it around. I'm starting in the center. You can start at one end. In any case, you can add wire as you go. And I decided to use different kinds of beads. This is a 6mm bicon faceted bead. We're going to add a little 4mm pearly bead, wind the wire a couple of times, and then I'm going to put a 4mm glass faceted bead and wind it around a couple of times. Continue until you get to the top and then finish off one end. Pinch it a little bit so it's not pokey. I decided to open up that loop and push the 4mm faceted bead right inside that loop to give it a more finished look. So push it right in there and then close up the loop. Now we'll continue with our wrap, going the other direction and adding the beads in the same kind of pattern until we finish that wire. Clip the wire and then add some more as you need it. Holding it in place, twist the end around the previous wire so it doesn't slide, and continue wrapping and adding your beads in a pattern, or you don't have to do a pattern. And then when we get to the top, we'll put our last bead and wrap it just before the final loop. Clip the end flush, and now we can insert the flat wire once we finished our beading. Get a little jump ring to attach it to that centered loop. Close it up, and there's your finished spinner Suncatcher with the flat wire inside. Stay tuned for a tutorial for earrings similar to the Suncatcher coming soon. You can get the templates for this Suncatcher and many more in my Suncatchers to Make and Sell ebook. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Check out my Etsy DIY shop where I have all kinds of ebooks and templates for wire art and jewelry. You can use the coupon code SAVE25 to save 25% on any 5 templates, tutorials, or ebooks. Join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry. You can also join me live on Wire Lady TV every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I troubleshoot new ideas and designs for wire art and wire jewelry. Happy wiring, everyone, and we'll see you the next time.